Hello, Virgo. How are you doing today? As you can see, I have a new layout. I am trying a new way to do my readings. If you do see a smoke, I just want you to know that I do have Palo Santo burning as a clear. I did do another reading just a little bit ago. I have sat down and I have pulled in the energy of those Virgos who have subscribed to my channel. Spirit has shared with me that those who have subscribed, I am allowed to pull in their higher selves energy to help them in any way that is allowed for your highest and your best. So if you would like for me to include you in those practices, then I would hope that you would subscribe to my channel so I can add you collectively to our group. Now, keep in mind, I do healing circle once a week. I do bring in my subscribers. I bring in those who have asked me to pray or to include in my healing circles. And then I just wanted to show you, because I just recently found my actual master degree level for Reiki, which is right here, has my name on here, Dawn Williams. I got this degree on November the 3rd, 1996. So I have been a Reiki master for what, almost 30 years, 28 years, whatever that is. So when I do my work, I do it from that higher level. The way that Reiki energy works is it only works as if you give your permission on a higher level anyway. It works on the things that your spirit knows that you need for your highest and your best, for your growth, for your soul journey. So I do work on that energy once a week. And it's kind of one of those energies that when I do have people that give me their name, I put them on a piece of paper and I put them in a basket that I use as part of, I think I have my baskets in the other room, full of names for people that are looking for Reiki energy, right? I used to have in the 90s, when I was living in California, I used to have a meditation group at my home every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We typically get together between 7 and 9-ish. I was teaching people how to meditate, how to bring in their higher skill sets. There would be messages from spirit. I was working with some ascended masters at the time, specifically Sananda, and I was working with Archangel Metatron, Michael, Uriel, Xenophon, and I still work with all those energies even to this day. So I am going to do I actually got this deck as one of my very first decks, and I haven't used it. And for whatever reason, I was asked to pull it out for you for this specific reading for you, Virgo. This is the Gilded Tarot deck by, what's this guy's name? Marchetti. I have another deck by him as well, but I was asked to use this deck for you. I'm going to pull a single tarot card, a single oracle card to start off the message for your reading. Then I'm going to take myself off of the camera so you can just concentrate on the cards, right? And I'm going to tell you what the cards mean. The reason why I'm doing that is because when I read cards, I like to really focus on the images on the cards, because sometimes that imagery brings up something new than just the basic meanings of the cards. Now, there's about 30 meanings for every single card. There's 78 cards in the deck. So I like for spirit to be able to utilize whatever and bring those messages forward for you. Okay, Virgo? And then at the very end, I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Archangel Power deck. that will be additional information for you, or it will tie up those energies that you have already been given messages for. Okay, so as you can see, I do have a couple of crystals here. I actually have crystals all over my house because I'm a big crystal girl. But this energy in this specific crystal this is an amethyst, so that was asked to be brought in. And then this disc right here has 3 levels of discs within it. But this is all light code language right here. And for whatever reason, I haven't used that for any of the other readings. So this is special just for you, Virgo, my lovely earth signs. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Let's put this over. And we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to pull your card. And your first card is, I am protected by Source. And look at that love. Oh, Virgo, I have a feeling this is going to be a deep reading right here. Okay, so I have shuffled this deck a bunch of times. As I said, I haven't used this deck. I don't think I've even done any readings with this deck at all. When I first got it, I got it as a gift, and I wasn't real familiar I was more familiar with the Rider-Waite deck because it has the imagery that was instilled on these cards since the beginning of the 1900s. And when I learned what the meanings of the cards were, I learned on that specific deck. So I use that deck a lot, which is this little deck right here, right? And I'm going to use this deck for your clarifiers. But I haven't used this deck, so this is going to be fun, and this is going to be a little different. So let's do this split. What do our Virgos need to know for their highest and best outcome for mid-December, please? Let's call in our higher selves. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's call in any archangels and any angels or any angelics at all that work with any of the people that will be watching this video for their highest and their best. I also call in the ascended masters. I call in your ancestors. I call in those people who are living, family or people that have passed, that are working with you specifically on your journey as you work through your ascension process. Okay, I also call in the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And above all, I call in the God of our heart. Please, please, please bring blessings and please bring information for the highest and best of our Virgos. Here we go. So this is what we're doing. Moving you up there. Spread out this deck. And I actually have always liked to feel my way with cards. It does take a little bit longer in terms of picking the cards. And the way that the energy works is that this message is for Virgo, so may I please have their card for the outline or the information that's current. Ooh. See, Virgo. Back here. There. Page of Swords. No, let's go down like this. Can we please have the next steps for Virgo? Next step for Virgo, please. King of Cups. Can we have what is blocking or hindering Virgo at this time for clarity? Four of Swords. You need rest, my friend. What's funny is I've probably four different signs have gotten that Four of Swords energy. Can we have their strengths, please? For Virgo. Strengths for Virgo. Four of Cups. We have their final card, please, which is their outcome card. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Nine of Wands. Move you up a little bit. Cards are a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but this is all good. Good in the hood. Okay. Okay, so we don't have any major arcana in this spread yet, although I will be pulling cards for clarifiers. So let's see what we've got. So what's defining the energy right now is this Page of Swords. Now the pages have to do with messages or messengers, or this could be an apprentice. This could be somebody that you're working with, somebody that you're training, you're teaching, you're helping them in some way, right? The swords have to do with the way that we think, the way that we express ourselves, the way that we make decisions. So it could very well be that perhaps you're waiting for some information to come in to give you clarity on something, or this is a new path for you. This is taking you in a new direction. This is taking you in a new way of a belief system. Perhaps some of your belief systems have been broken down on some level, and you are looking for clarity. You're looking for inspiration. You're looking for some deeper connections here. Oh, and look, I just realized that we have these birds here. And so for birds for me do represent wisdom. It does represent, you know, looking at things from a higher perspective. So if we're looking at this card as a spiritual card or a spiritual path card, this is definitely saying that you are walking on your spiritual path, and it's actually asking you to be able to have a bird's eye view on things, right? As this is a card of thought, a card of the way that you think about things or the way that you express, and it's telling you to really kind of step back and view it from a higher perspective. View it from the 40,000 foot level, right, of clarity that can be coming in for you. Okay, Virgo? And then we have this King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is your next step. This could represent a male in your life, or this could just represent the energy of a king. The energy of a king is the energy of, I'm going to take myself off here because I like to just kind of allow the thoughts to go. So I'm going to allow you just to concentrate on the cards. Sorry about that. Okay. The King of Cups energy is the energy of an individual who is very emotionally stable. Kings represent knowledge. They represent either gaining additional knowledge or using existing knowledge. Now, as you can see, this is a water sign. So this does represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So there could be any of those people that may be coming in for you. And even though the water is choppy all around him, right, he's quite content here on his throne. Things can, and basically what that is showing you is that he has definitely been able to navigate those stormy waters by being very emotionally stable and being very emotionally intelligent, actually. And if you look at this card, this energy is one of someone who has mastered a lot of information in order to get to where he is. He does rule his kingdom from a place of emotional intelligence. So it could be a person that is coming in for you. This could be somebody that you already know that you're going to be working with, or that you're going to be around this next week. And as this is, you know, the holiday is coming, I would say that this could represent a person, or could represent, it just could represent the energy of this king right here. And as this is a next step, I would say whatever it is that you are working on, just be sure that everything is very heart-centered, that you come from that place of bringing in that information from the heart, because I feel like that's going to be very beneficial for you for this next week. Okay, and then we have your obstacle, which is this Four of Swords. Now, you can see that this individual is lying prone. He does have a sword below him, and he has three swords above him, and he is trying to rest. This is what this card is about, is saying that, you know, you've really been burning the midnight oil, you've been doing a lot of work, or you've been just really running yourself ragged. It could very well be that maybe, you know, maybe you have financial situations that require you to work two jobs or something along those lines. And basically what this card is saying is that what you really truly need is to be able to have some type of a reprieve or a break of some kind. And you can see that he is in slumber here. The other thing about this card, though, is there is a mystery. There is something hidden from him. So I don't know exactly what that is. I will be pulling clarifier cards so we can see what else comes in for you. But basically what this card is saying is that even though you need this deep rest for whatever reason, I feel that there's blockages to that, okay? It could very well be that you're going to be traveling to go visit family or some other thing. And the only thing that I will say is we are in Mercury retrograde at this time. So it's really important that you make sure that all of your plans are solidified. Double check them. If you're planning to do any travel in terms of flights or things like that, you want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time, that you have ample time to be able to park the car if you're going to be, you know, taking your vehicle to the airport, that you can find parking and that you're not stressed out because then you have to go through TSA and all the things, right? So just double check all of your plans, because Mercury retrograde has a tendency to come in and be quite the trickster energy, and it will break down travel, it will break down, and you're not the only one being affected by this, Virgo. Everybody on the planet is affected by these energies because Mercury is affecting everyone. It is in retrograde. Okay. So your next card has to do with your strengths. This is the Four of Cups. And as you can see on this deck, which I actually really like this symbology, he has three empty cups beside him, right? He has his back against the tree. He is reading this book, so he doesn't really have his energy cut off in any way. And he is recognizing that the hand of God is bringing him this gift of emotional stability. So it could very well be that emotions are, you're looking for some type of emotional stability. It could very well be that you're looking for some kind of a new opportunity that really strikes your emotion. So it could be having to do with just feeling good about things, feeling good about where you are, what you're working towards. It could very well be as well that this is a new opportunity for you to find love on some level. Okay, so this is about emotional stability, and it is about balancing your emotions, those types of energies. And then your final card is this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior energy. He is carrying this heavy burden. He does feel as though he does need this break, right? He definitely is looking for a break. He is looking at whether or not the energy that he's expended is worth all that hard work in the long run. However, nines are symbolic of progression, and nines are saying that he is trying to advance, he's trying to attain something, he's trying to move forward. And this card is saying you're so very close, just keep moving, because you're going to attain the goal that you've set out for yourself here really quickly. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify these cards, please. Can we have clarifiers for Virgo? And we have a clarifier for the Page of Swords, please? What does the Page of Swords represent in their current energies? What additional information can help Virgo at this time, please? And your card is the World card. Wow, that's a beautiful card. So the World card is telling us that you have had some kind of a completion of some kind. The World is about harmony, it's about balance, and it's about feeling fulfilled. This card is also a card of perfect endings or conclusions of some kind. So as this is a card of a message or a messenger having to do with the way that you're thinking or expressing, something's coming in and it's going to be an ending for you, okay? And this ending could very well be the ending of a karmic type of a thing, or it could very well be the ending of a belief system and you're going to be starting anew. Now, the World card is the last major arcana card in the tarot deck. And then once you have completed this World card, you will start your journey all over again. This Fool will come back and will create a new chapter for you. So while this is the perfect ending, it also is saying that you're going to be starting a new beginning, a new direction. That for me, what this represents is you evolving, you creating a new you reinventing yourself, and whatever that means for you. Okay, Virgo? And now can we please have clarifiers for this King of Cups? What do we need to know about the King of Cups, please? For our Virgos, for their highest and best information. This is their next step position. So what else do they need to know about this king, please? Ooh, Knight of Wands. Okay, so the King of Cups represents this emotional stability. And this is also saying that whatever this information is that this king brings in for you, this could be a mentor, this could be a teacher of some kind. Like I just got this message from Spirit: when the student is ready, the teacher will come forward. And I feel as though this is very fast moving energy. Whoever this is that is emotionally stable will be bringing in for you inspiration, creativity, passion, motivation of some kind. This is a take action card. So whatever it is that this represents for you, you are going to have to take action of some kind. And I feel as though you are ready for that action. You're ready to move forward, whatever that is. And I also feel that this energy will be bringing in additional intuition and passion for you. Now, that could be in any area of your life. This could be work, this could be home, this could be what you're creating for 2024, the life you want to create. And it's also representative here of this new you that you are going to be bringing in, okay? Can you give us clarifiers for this Four of Swords, please? Can we have clarifiers of this obstacles or barriers? What else do we need to know about this Four of Swords? What is it that can release our Virgos from this feeling of not being able to get the adequate rest and the soul, the soul peacefulness within, that peaceful within the soul? One card, please. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Now, the interesting thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. He is very much a homebody. He's very much, he is very concerned about his own property, his own, creating his own, financial stability, that type of a thing. You can see he does have this pentacle right here. He is stationary, whereas with this knight, you can definitely see that they are, moving forward. Excuse me. So this pentacle is basically telling me that you're going to have to be planting seeds of some kind. You're going to have to be taking action within this next week. whenever you happen to come upon this video. And excuse me, and that energy is going to be different for all of you. It could very well represent finances, it could represent your home, it could represent your career, your possessions, or your health. So what Spirit has just said to me is that because this card is in your obstacles and you are really needing this rest, this is soul weary rest. This is if you've been awake for a really long time and you are, realizing that we are in this spiritual war and that every single thing happens for a reason, but at that same time, you're not able to give your soul, your body, integrate those energies within you. What this card is saying is that you really do need to make sure that you try to give yourself what you need. Really do some self-care, because this card is also associated with your health. And you're going to have to take action of some kind, either with your health or with your home or something like that. But Spirit is really kicking up that energy of health for me to let you know that if you don't take the time and do some self-care, that you might find yourself, your immune system being compromised in some way, or, you get in a cold or some kind of an illness. So take care of you, okay? Can we have clarifiers for the 4 cups, please? 4 cups is your strength, so you are emotionally stable at this time. Even though you feel as though you're carrying this heavy load, what do those energies represent, please? Can we have clarifier for the 4 cups for our Virgo? Excuse me. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. So this is in your strengths position. And this card is a card. So you're emotionally stable, but you're also sticking up for yourself, Virgo. Now, what's interesting is earth signs. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Taurus. And I probably told you this before. However, what I find is that we typically will not always step up for ourselves. We put up with a lot of stuff before we push back. And basically what this is saying is that as you're recreating your new self, this person that you're becoming, that you want to be, right, with this World card, that you're completing this cycle of the old you, and you are now creating the new you, who you are going to be in 2024. It's really saying that you're really going to step into your sovereignty. You're going to step in your ability to be able to creatively think about how you're going to approach situations, that you're going to stand up for yourself, that you're going to be quite passionate and inspired in terms of being able to set your healthy boundaries, use strategy in terms of when you should stand up, when you should speak up, those types of things. And it feels as though you're just going to really own that space for yourself. So this really feels like this is more of a emotional, spiritual kind of a inspired energy that's flowing in here as a result of these clarifiers for you. Can we please have a clarifying card for the 9 of Wands? What do we need to know as a final outcome? How can this energy be of the highest and best assistance to our Virgos, please? One card for our Virgos. Oh, and you have the Death card. Okay, so the Death card is not a bad card. I mean, I know that people get scared when they see the Death card, but the thing that this is saying is that this energy of this 9 of Wands is definitely coming to an end, okay? The Death card has to do with transitions and transformations. So this is an ending of this energy of feeling like you're holding the weight of the world on your shoulders. And what is happening is, because this is saying that this is an ending, that means that a new beginning is starting. So again, I feel as though these two energies right here really work hand in hand with one another, in that this is a completion of the old you. This is putting the way that you used to think, the way that you used to present yourself to the world, how you used to, the mask that you would wear, right? You're changing that mask. You're redefining yourself. You are creating the new you for 2024 and the energy that you want to exude out there. And this is a transformational type of a card. And additionally, we do have this bishop, or this, whoever this guy is, right, who is blessing this death card. So the old king is gone, which would represent the old you is gone, and you are now being blessed anew. And the sun is coming up. The sun is going to shine on you. And it's going to take you a little bit of time to work through this energy right here, beginning and endings, because the are endings, beginnings, depending on how you look at it. They both kind of represent the same kind of energy. They really accentuate each other quite well. Now, the other thing is, I don't want you to feel as though your whole world is going to come tumbling down. It is not. And the other thing that is reassuring us is that you're protected by source. This is all in divine guidance. This is all meant to happen for you, Virgo. All these changes are meant to come in for a specific reason. And the timing about all of this is right now. The timing is important, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to pull over this deck. This is the Archangel Power Tarot deck. And I have shuffled this deck a bunch of times. The way that I am going to pull these cards is I'm just going to split the deck, take the top and bottom card, put the cards back together, split the deck again, top and bottom card. It is kind of random. It isn't quite the same as these other layouts, but this is the way that Spirit had told me is the easiest, because this deck is really hard for me to handle. But we like the energy of these cards, and it really does bring messages directly from Spirit. So if you've made it this far into my reading, I would really love it, love it, love it if you will like and subscribe. I really need to grow. I feel like I've been stuck right around this 400 subscriber information for a little while, for subscribers for a little while. And my BitChute team, please BitChute, I hope that you would subscribe. I'm at like 30 people with BitChute, which is like, you know, I've got hundreds of videos out there. Okay, so here we go. We are going to pull these cards. Here is the bottom. Here is the top. Wow, wow. Now we're going to do this again, Virgo. Here is the bottom. Here is the top. Okay, so you got 3 more major arcana cards. And then the Raphael card. So the Raphael is cups, 5 of cups. So let's see what it says. So the first card is card number 9, and it says there is an epiphany. So an epiphany, what does an epiphany mean to you? It means something that you've never thought about before is coming in for your attention, for your awareness, to bring you new ideas, to bring you a new way of looking at things, a new way of expressing yourself. And this would make total sense if you think about how this layout was for you, right? Because you're definitely having this beautiful, perfect endings coming in, and then you are going to be laying down that burden of these 9 of Wands, where you're feeling like you're carrying the world on your shoulders, and you're going to be blessed here by this Sun card. So this card says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So What this card is for me is the Hermit card. You can kind of see his energy on this card, if I can get it up close enough to you. It is the Hermit, but he has wings. He does have his lamp here. And what the Hermit typically does is the Hermit goes within. This is an energy of going within, going into deep meditation, whatever that means for you. You know, you can be in meditation washing your dishes, you know, if you wash your dishes by hand, any kind of a activity that you're not really thinking about what you're doing and you're allowing your mind to just kind of flow. For me, that can be meditation. It doesn't have to be, you know, sitting down in a lotus position and, you know, dedicating an hour to go within. But what I feel is that what Spirit is saying is that as you are redefining yourself, Virgo, as to who you're going to project yourself to be in 2024, go within and bring in that additional information for yourself. Okay. This card, this Hermit card, represents Virgo. This is Virgo's energy. You're very familiar with this energy here. And then again, this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles represents Virgo energy. So you're right here in the very center of your reading, and your very first card that is being pulled by the angels is this energy. And it's really saying that you really want to utilize your skill sets, right? Sit down, do these meditations, and really think about how it is that you want to project your energy into 2024. This is the leap of faith. This right here would represent, so it's Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is my guide. He's the one that I always call on for anything. I've been working with him since the 80s, actually. And this card says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. That is the best advice I could give to anyone, Virgo. Believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. And as I was saying, this is the ending card, right? This is the end of the major arcana. Well, this is the beginning. So again, it is reiterating that you are completing a cycle and you're starting new. You're starting 2024 in a completely new and different way, okay? And it's going to be different for each of you. And that's okay too, because you all embody the energies of your Virgo self, as well as what else is in your chart, right? Your next card is the Lover's card. Now, the first thing that came to my mind when I picked this card up was, yes, this is a card about lovers. Yes, this is a potential card about soulmates. However, the very first thought was, you need to love yourself more, Virgo. You need to develop a stronger, more beautiful, more sustaining relationship with yourself. You are being requested to go within, do all of this inner work so that you can start your life again in 2024 the way that you would like, by loving yourself first. Love yourself deeply, love yourself, immerse yourself in the love of you. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. So Spirit always says, when you are creating anything, if you create it from love, it is going to go out into the world and you are going to have that ripple effect, right? This is such a beautiful reading, Virgo. Okay, so it could very well be that some of you are getting into new relationships. It could very well be that something happens during these next, couple of weeks that really solidify your deep feelings towards another person. So if you're already in a relationship, to me, this represents really deepening that energy, really deepening that commitment for one another. And then the other thing it does represent is boundaries, creating healthy boundaries. I feel as though as you move your energy into 2024, Virgo, you are really going to want to make sure that you have clear and defined boundaries, even if it's in your own mind, that you can articulate, that you can express, that you can share with others, that you will accept this, you will not accept that. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with you having clear boundaries for yourself. You need that to protect your space. I feel that you're a giver, that you just give and give and give. And you're at this place now where at the beginning of the reading, we were seeing that you're really depleted. Your energy is depleted. You need to rest. You need to have deep rest. You need to take care of you. This is time for self-care. And I'm just feeling like this is just turning out beautiful. I wish I were Virgo. Okay, Five of Raphael, this is your last card. Everything happens for a reason. It absolutely does. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Now, I'm going to say, I do feel as though this is really good energy. This is a really good message for you. Everything does happen for a reason. And the energy involved in that is forgiveness, right? The ability to be able to not only forgive others for whatever their transgressions are against you, but also forgiving yourself for either not recognizing, not seeing the signs, or seeing the red flags, or whatever it is. All of the work that we're doing right now, even though it does affect us externally, most of the work that we're doing is really working on the inside of us. We're working on our spiritual path. This is the direction we are going. We are moving forward in this 5D realm. The Mother Earth is going to be taking her steps. She's going to be moving forward in her own evolutionary path. And we have the beautiful ability to go with her as long as we do the work. So Virgo, this has been an amazing reading. Again, one more time, like and subscribe. Please reach up, click that button. I really need the help. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful to you. It looks like you're going to have a beautiful next couple of weeks. And I hope that you are able to get the rest you need. Take care of you, okay? And until next time, enjoy your week.